Welcome to the Distancing Social, a live game show where we give you the clues and you can guess in the chat. I'm Jon.
I'm Serena, hi.
And tonight we're playing Wavelength. Wavelength works a bit like this. So Serena is going to rotate the wheel and be given a random wavelength. And I pick a category. So the first category that we will be playing with is stressful experience to relaxing experience. Then Serena secretly will look at that wavelength, the target, and she will give a clue. So for example, she said being in self-isolation. And then you would guess in the comments by saying the round letter. So we're doing it A, B, C, D, E. So you would start with A, and then you pick a number from 1 to 10. So you've got a scale on the screen, and you're trying to pick where on the wavelength it is.
And we'd love for you to, as before you're guessing and stuff, to chat along with us as well. We've both got screens in front of us so we can see what you're saying. And then you can also kind of guess along at the same time.
Exactly, yeah. And if so this is, all the clues are coming from Serena. I obviously know Serena a little bit better than you guys. So if you want to ask me questions relating to the category, I will give some information away. And I think that is going to help guide you towards your guess and hopefully help us to all do a bit better. Except last time we did 10 questions and I got 3 right and the top score was 6, so I don't really know what that tells you.
I'll try and give better clues this time as well.
and then this time we've had some amazing help from a friend of ours called Neil, who has coded a way for us to grab the answers from the chat and then see who guessed what. And so hopefully we're going to be able to keep track of that. So we're going to see YouTube is a little bit buggy. It kind of loses all the comments on us. So we'll try that. But anyway, so let's kick off with the first category, and we'll get Serena thinking about her clue. So the first category is inspired by Madonna. And if you've seen, she's been posting some weird videos on social media, including...
I couldn't even bring myself to watch it.
Right. You need to watch it. It's a cultural moment that you have to witness.
All kinds of wrong.
So if you haven't seen it, Madonna is in a bath and she is naked, surrounded by rose petals, and she is very creepily talking to the camera, which is clearly being held by somebody. So she's not just in there on her own, and she is saying about how COVID-19 is the great equalizer. And
even hearing you say that makes the hairs on the back of my neck stand up.
But inspired by the fact that Madonna is in a bath, our first category is stressful experiences to relaxing experiences. So Serena, please hide the wheel and rotate it, give yourself a thing, yes. And please, you can start asking me questions about the category in the comments. At the moment, we've got lots of people saying hello. And we got, hi, Jon and Serena, greetings from your #1 Italian fan. That is a bold shout. If there's any other Italians in the comments, well, I guess you can fight it out. It does sound like cringe, and you will not... Okay, you're not going to go looking for the Madonna video. That is a mistake. You're missing out on... It kind of encapsulates where we're at with this quarantine and the situation that we're in.
Madonna, I'm with you, don't watch it.
Madonna's the voice of the people, guys. Come on.
Nobody needs to see that, really.
What are Serena's hobbies?
Oh, well, what do I do? I like to dance, play a lot of board games.
Yeah,
obviously.
You like to draw?
Swing dancing, specifically, if you wanted to know what kind of dancing. Yeah, I draw, read.
Giving away a fair amount there.
Yeah.
Have you got a clue already, or are you thinking?
No, I'm thinking.
Okay, all right. Keep the questions coming in. How stressful, relaxing have you found shopping during the lockdown? Yeah, somewhat stressful, I would say, for Serena there. The video is so awkward to watch. Hopefully talking about Madonna's video. So if anyone's just tuning in, because obviously I'm going to just re-explain how it works. Serena's thinking of her clue. So we have a wheel. You can see the wheel on screen. It goes from 1 to 10. We have a category, stressful experience on the left-hand side, relaxing experience on the right-hand side, and she's going to give you a clue, and then you're going to have about a minute to guess and give your clue, give your answer in the comments. So your answer will look exactly like what you've got on screen. You've got A-1. If you write it any other way, we're not going to be able to track it, so it has to be written like that. So we're in round A, so all of you are going to be putting A at the start, then a dash, and then the number either 1 through to 10 you pick, and you're deciding where on the wheel. So it's going to make more sense if Serena gives us the clue, so go for it.
So my clue is a massage.
Okay, all right. So the clue is a massage, and everyone can start guessing now.
Go for it. Sadly, my chat isn't working on my screen here, so I can't see what you're all saying.
Maybe just try a refresh, or let's try going in again. I got a whole bunch of guesses. We got 9s and 10s and 8s. Is Jon giving the massage? Yeah, good question. I'm not that good at giving massage, so, well, I don't know. Add no extras. No more information there. That is going to send them in one way or the other. It's 1 a.m. in someone's location.
Oh, wow.
And I was trying to sleep when the notification bell rang.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
It's great to have you here.
It's lovely to have you here, but I'm sorry to disrupt your sleep, especially at the moment. Everyone needs all the good sleep they can get. Hopefully we'll lull you back to sleep again. I can see it. My chat is working now.
Some people have clearly never had a sports massage. They're saying, someone going with a bold A4, so they think it's a stressful experience. Yeah, you've got to have the dash in there, people. If you haven't written it letter dash number, then go again, because otherwise it's not going to work. So I'm sure we got a bit of teething issues, and there's some nice people like Seb in the comments that are teaching people the way. So we're going to call it there. I think that's about enough time.
Yeah, I was just going to say, somebody said somebody has clearly never had a sports massage. I would agree with you. Those are a different level of massage.
Okay, so we're not talking about that. Before you reveal, I'm going to have a guess. And I am going to go with... I'm just going to go with a 10. That's my guess for that one.
Okay, so I guess. So
I'm going to put
this in its... Oops.
I'm going to
move the wheel slightly.
I'm going to put it into the chat, I think.
There we go. Gosh. Okay.
So I'm at 10. Okay.
Okay, big
reveal. The wheel.
And the answer is... Oh no, I got it the wrong way round.
Oh my God.
It was meant to be a 10.
All right, stick it
I
over
got it
to
the
the
wrong...
10.
It's meant... Sorry. Yes. It's
all
meant
all the way over. Okay.
Okay,
wow.
teething problem.
Interesting.
Sorry,
Great start.
But yeah, I intended it to be a 10, so...
We never made that mistake in the first. We did a whole show and that. Okay.
That didn't happen.
So don't be put off.
I won't do that again.
Okay, it was a 10. In your head, it was a 10. That's what we're going with. So the answer was 10. And I'm going to check what people have been guessing. And
that's quite an easy
okay,
one.
so we've got mostly people guessing 9. So only 10% of people guessed 10. We've got Reyes, Eve, Dale Castellano, Sebastian, and Ben Broomfield with 10. So only, it looks like 5 people have guessed 10. So that's the ones that our system have got anyway. Okay, well, we're just going to brush over that.
Next time it'll be better.
What would have you put of 10? I guess a lot of you didn't necessarily think that massage was a 10.
Yeah, what is the most relaxing experience? I guess being asleep. Sleeping, I guess, could have been another one. I love a massage. I find them super relaxing. Wow. Big fan of them.
So yeah, the winning answer was 10. We're going to move on to the next category. And this one is inspired by what we're kind of going through at the moment with the quarantine, and how we're all kind of running out of foods because of the panic buying. And so then you've just got a lot of weird foods left in your cupboard, and you're trying to make something from it. And there's a chef on Twitter called Jack Monroe who's been doing a really good job of answering people's questions. They tell her what they've got in their cupboard, and she answers with what you can make with those weird and wonderful ingredients.
Yeah, her hashtag is #bootstrapcook.
Right? Yeah. So check it out. And you tried to make a cauliflower cheese without any cheese.
No, without any milk.
Without any milk.
I had cheese.
Okay, we had cheese.
It worked. I just did the cauliflower and covered it in cheese.
Are we sure that it worked? I'm not sure. But so the category, yes, is the least versatile ingredient to the most versatile ingredient. So Serena's going to work hard on getting it right this time. And yeah, hit me with some questions about ingredients. Serena does a fair amount of cooking, most of the cooking, some of the cooking we share. And we were kind of talking about this the other day. Because, we've just got loads of stuff that doesn't work. And then you just wish that you had, like, the few things that can go in anything. Okay, so we got some chat coming in.
I'm having a little think about my clue.
I know what to get you for the next anniversary. Do you have to have the exact pie slice? Yeah, you have to pick the exact number. That's a correct answer. Anything else doesn't count. Sleeping in a good bed would have been a perfect 10. Yeah, sure. Who's keeping score? I'm keeping score.
Someone remembered from last time that I like French food. That's a really good memory. What other cuisines? Am I allowed to answer what other cuisines I like?
Yeah, sure. Go for it.
I like Vietnamese and Thai food. I like Italian. Everything really. I'm not super keen on seafood.
Okay,
Is that too much information?
No, it's not at all. I don't think so. Stressful experience, cauliflower cheese without milk. Yeah, totally. It was for me at least.
Great.
Gavin saying beef goes in anything. Sure.
Oh, so true.
Either of you vegetarian? We are not. No.
No.
Is there any... I'm afraid there isn't a prize for this one. I was really hoping to team up with the publisher. If there's any watching and you want to give us a prize, I was hoping to be able to give something away, but it was going to start costing me loads to be sending them all myself. I was hoping that we could promote someone's game. It didn't happen this time. I'm hoping that you're still having fun and going to play anyway, so we'll see. So what about schnitzel? Okay,
Ooh,
what's the
lovely.
question? Yeah, you like schnitzel.
Love a schnitzel.
Yeah, okay.
That'd be great.
So how the scores are working, it did seem to work. I don't know if I got everyone's guesses, but I know, for example, that 35% of people guessed 9, that massages were a 9 on like a relaxing experience, and also 37% guessed 8. So not many people thought massaging was like the full relax. But have you got your clue yet?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
But I'd just like to clarify as well. I think there was a bit of a question around what it was that we're asking here, and it's just about which food item is very easy to include in everything versus a food item that would go with nothing.
Yeah, so without thinking about what she's doing, like some specific, like...
an ingredient.
An ingredient that you never put in anything except for like one dish. Like, I would say that capers aren't very versatile, but yeah, I mean, actually you can, well, now I think about it. But something like an onion or a tomato just goes in so many dishes that I would say it's really versatile. I guess salt is also very versatile.
True. I've got my clue.
You've got your clue.
I've got my clue.
Okay.
The clue is carrot.
Okay, everyone start guessing. We've got carrot. So remember, you got to write the round, which is B. It's round B, then a dash, then the number.
On the screen.
I can't change that.
Oh, okay.
Okay, we got some coming in. So we got B7, B9, B8, 6, 5. It's all over the place. But generally people are thinking that carrots are on the versatile side of things, which I personally would agree with, but you couldn't possibly say.
No comment. Poker face.
Okay, yeah, it's good. It's all over the place. It means we're not going to have like a clear, strong winner early on. Carrot cake for the win from Paul. Yeah, fair enough. Just trying to get into the chat myself. Okay.
I've got it on here now, if that helps.
Okay. No, it's fine. I think I'm fine. Okay. All right. It can be savoury and sweet. How can it not be high? That's a good point. It's a really good point. We're not ready. I think we've had enough guess. Yeah. Carrots cannot go on a pizza, therefore they cannot be a 10. That is true. I've never had it.
And that's spoken by a true Italian, Michele. Hi.
Yeah. It goes with... If it can't go on pizza, then it's not a 10. Somebody just repeating them. Yeah. I mean, but I agree. That is a good point. Moderator Rich in with a B6. Okay, I think that's enough. We'll call it there. I'm going to guess. We have carrots quite a lot. Just throwing that out there. But I like them I like really like carrots.
He's obsessed with carrots.
And you like them a good amount. So it's definitely not a 10.
I think I like them a normal amount.
I don't think it's a 9.
You're off the scale.
I would say that it can go in stir fries and curries and pasta dishes and salads and cake. I'm going to go with an 8, please. Could you set mine to an 8?
An 8.
Okay. Carrots would be a 10 for a bunny. True story.
I think he is a bunny.
That is accurate. Okay, all right. Let's have a reveal then.
Okay, and the reveal is it's a 6.
Oh, okay. We've got a 6.
I didn't think that they were particularly versatile compared to say if you had like an onion as a 10.
Interesting.
Onion
really
goes in everything. Carrots, there's a lot of stuff I think they don't go with.
Okay, so you went for a 6. 28% of people guessed 6. We've got another winning guess from Reyes. So he is starting off really well with 2 wins. Barrett, Jenna, Warden, Gavin, Jackie, Comrade Bulldog, Matt Kutrick, Max Black, Rich Savage, Tony Han, Hamfrags, Eve again. That's the 2 for Eve. And for Ben Bringfield. So we've got 3 people that are on 2. That is good going.
Very well done. And
2 for 2. Great
I
start.
totally take the point about pizza and carrots. That is not a combination that anybody
But you do
wants.
love carrot cake.
I do love carrot cake. Yeah,
There's going to be
true.
some questions
But
answered in the chat.
It can only go in one type of cake.
Did you get it the wrong? You didn't get it the wrong side of the wheel this time, but
No, thank God.
So most people guessed 7. So this was the second most popular guess. So a lot of happy winners
Pretty
there.
close. Pretty close.
All right, game on. Let's go. Yeah, Max. And by the way, if you're joining in late, don't worry about the fact that you might miss the first 1 or 2 questions, because you could still win the game, because last time the winning score was only 6. So if you just smash it from here on out, you don't have to not play. You can still join in, and I'll try and track your results. So, all right, we'll set you up with the next category. So the next one, this is inspired a little bit by one that we did last time, where we were talking about the people in France and how they were clapping for their healthcare workers, and we did a category which was bad things about France, good things about France, and we went with Gérard Depardieu, which
nobody knew.
But he was on the good side. He was about a 6, I think. Yeah. Okay. So this time the UK have finally caught up, and I don't know if you've seen it, but there's been lots of clapping. The other day, I can't remember what it was. We all went outside and we did a bunch of clapping.
It was last Thursday.
Thank you for the NHS. And you know, rightfully so, because the NHS is an amazing part of our country, and we are very grateful for all the work that the doctors and nurses and all the other staff are doing. So we went out and clapped, and so now we're sort of doing the equivalent category, which is bad things about the UK, good things about the UK. So hopefully there's some good fodder. I mean, Serena's lived in the UK her entire life.
Yeah.
You've got some things that you hate about the UK.
Yeah, it's more the other end of the scale.
Okay, sure. So let's get the category on the screen. Bad things are on the left, be clear, Serena, and good things on the right. And you can start asking me questions about how Serena feels about the UK. Carrots are one of life's great treats, says Vic. Okay, yeah, I mean, I do agree. I like them raw, personally. Gavin is eating a carrot right now. Is that inspired by the conversation, or did you already just have a carrot?
Gavin's eating a carrot?
Who doesn't love a good carrot trifle? Yeah, okay. All right, here we go. Let's get some questions.
Trifle.
Is Serena deeply patriotic? I would say not really, no. What? Clapping is huge in Paris. It's very emotional.
It's very emotional.
But what do you mean? Do you mean like clapping generally as an idea?
They're clapping.
Or clapping?
No, I think they're clapping regularly.
Eve, do you live
in Paris? Is that right?
Paris?
Do you live in Paris? Are you clapping every week?
Paul says, are you saying you haven't lived in the UK all your life, John? No, I have also lived in the UK, but it's not about me. The clues are very much given from Serena.
I need to think.
I effectively don't exist. I'm just some tool to operate the machinery and read out your comments. It was in soup, dude. Okay, okay. Having soup for dinner, or are you having like a starter? Okay. Brexit is a 1. Brexit is a 1. I agree. John, one of the best orators of our time. Okay, not sure where that's coming from. Are you getting distracted by the comments?
Yeah, I am. Sorry, I'm trying to think.
We can turn the screen off. Okay.
You don't have to turn them off.
Turn what off?
The comments.
No, I know. I haven't.
Okay.
Don't worry.
Okay, I'm concentrating.
Imagine if I turned off the comments. Starter, main, and pudding all in one. I'm totally lost, Gavin. You're going to have to explain that further. Where's the furthest away she has travelled in the UK? To the Highlands of Scotland, pretty far. And you would have also been to Cornwall?
Yep.
So, I mean, and Wales?
That's both ends.
You've been to Wales? You've been to Cardiff?
Once. I've been to Cardiff.
No, you've been to...
I've been to a couple of times.
To the one in Gavin and Stacey?
Barry. I've
Barry,
been to
thanks.
Barry
Yeah.
Island. It's true.
Do you holiday at home?
Sometimes, not
Do you mean
really.
in the UK? Not so much. We've been to Scotland. Because Scotland's exotic and exciting.
So
I don't think we've been anywhere else. Do you like beans on toast? She does like beans on toast. In fact, she had it only a day ago.
Oh, yeah.
Your Prime Minister is in the negative range, correct? Yeah, we'll be getting onto the Prime Minister later in this quiz game show thing, so don't you worry about him. Has Serena applied for a blue British passport yet? That is a negative.
That is a no.
Is the weather bad in the UK? Sure, yeah. I mean, that is an undisputable fact. Okay, all right. Some good questions there. Going back to the previous one, someone was bold with a B3 saying that carrots were not versatile. I mean, maybe it's not that bold. That was just, they were on their own, also a B4, but it went all the way up to B9. Nobody thought that carrot is the ultimate versatile thing. I don't know what that would be. I think it would be tomatoes, or I suppose like wheat, right? If you could break it down, because that's bread and pasta. I mean, how can you not? Does Serena cheer heartily for the UK in Eurovision? You're a big fan of Eurovision.
I love Eurovision. Do I cheer for the UK?
I don't. You don't tend to like their songs.
The songs are pretty weak most of the time.
It's all about the music, as we know. It's a very important music test. It's the ultimate tournament of music.
Yeah.
It's not about your country. It's about which is the best song /
I think
amazing
other countries
performance.
are more patriotic about it than we are.
Sure, but I think that's because we've got an inherent distaste for our own nationality.
Sure.
We're self-deprecating. Flour is versatile. You're right, Michele. No, Angela, don't worry about missing the first two questions. There's still a chance to win it or at least get up there in the scores because some people are terrible at this. It's like the World Cup for music. It is like the World Cup for music. Eurovision got cancelled. Paul's just trying to bring everyone down. Have we got a clue yet?
A little bit longer.
Okay, a little bit longer. Any more question about Serena's likes and dislikes about the UK? I'll try and give you some. She would like the countryside as an example. Cuisine-wise, she's like is a bit in the middle. Don't want to throw you off. She's having a hard time. How does she like Craig David? Yeah, I think there's some nostalgia for Craig David. Yeah. Yeah. I appreciate that. Do you like the British Royals? We had this question last time. Not, it's just like, we're also going to get to the Royals as well. It's all coming up in later categories. Vic trying to have a chat in the comments with someone he knows in real life. That's not on. I think the best thing about the UK is the accent, obviously. Please give us an example.
Hello.
No, do you like an Essex or something?
Oh, I don't. That's putting me on the spot.
Yeah, no, I know. What's your opinion on haggis? I would say Serena probably doesn't really like haggis.
I hate it.
Have you got horrible. A clue? No. Oh my God, we're having a slow.
No, I have. I was a bit reticent, but I have.
Okay, a bit reticent. Jackie's saying that Piers is a 1. Not even stipulating which Piers. Hopefully not Piers Brosnan, although he's not from the UK, I think. He's from Ireland. But Piers Morgan, yes, he is a 1. What is Serena's opinion on Love Island UK? She used to be a bit partial, but I tried to wean her off it.
Well, no, I think all of the horrible, sad things that happened,
that's true, yeah.
Have kind of put that firmly in the bad things about the UK category now. I have my clue.
Okay. What? Please hit us with your clue.
Okay. It was mentioned already. The royal family.
Okay. All right. I didn't give away too much, but okay. So we've got bad thing about the UK on the left, good thing about the UK on the right. We're in round C, so it's C, then a dash, then the number from 1 to 10 that you want to pick, and the clue is the royal family, the British royal family, made up of the Queen and Prince Philip and Prince Charles and Prince William and Kate Middleton and Harry. Does he count?
They just go on and on, don't they?
Yeah, there's so many of them. We know all of them. We're such big fans that we can name all of the royal family. Why does Jon get to drink? Where's Serena's? Serena's is hidden.
It's right here. We've
Look,
both
I'll just
got,
take the wheel off.
A lovely Chardonnay tonight.
Yeah.
It's very nice.
It's the only alcohol we have left.
Yeah.
Divisive. It is divisive. We've got C4, 6. So we're going either side. Some people think it's a bad thing. Some people think it's a good thing. I would love to break this down on kind of British people versus other nationalities.
That'd be interesting.
Paul is British. He's saying it's more of a bad thing. But we've got not that many people going over the edge. Andre DeWitt is going with an 8. It's not your own personal opinion, Andre. It's Serena's. So don't get carried away too much, although maybe I'm giving away. Jon gave a great clue. Tom Wilcox in the chat with a C2. Ooh, that's very anti-royal.
Ben, Tom Wilcox is not like the royals.
Serena looks a lot different in the 2-player game video that I remember. Sure, she's sort of like combed her hair since then, yeah. They do some charity work, which is good. Yeah, you know, they got some plus sides. Paul thinks Serena's pretty neutral. Yeah, we should probably call it there. We've had a lot of guesses, yeah. I will guess the royal family, bad thing about the UK, good thing about the UK. I am going to guess that Serena thinks they're slightly on the bad side, but not that much. I'll go with a 4, please.
A 4?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
Time to reveal.
Time to reveal. The answer is 3.
3? Oh, I'm so close. How could you do that to me?
Yeah, they're kind of... Shall I explain my reasons?
Please.
So they're a little bit good because
you're going to have to, or otherwise you get kicked out the country.
They're good for the economy, right? People come and visit, but also on the downside, like, yeah. Oh, and also the charity work, I guess, they're a little bit good. But on the downside, like, they're just a complete drain on resources, aren't they? Like
yeah, but then they also contribute to the economy, so you know, does it balance
true.
out?
Oh, but now I feel bad because if the Queen died, I'd be quite sad about that. So maybe
she will eventually. Like,
I know.
How long does that last? How long will you feel bad for?
I would be upset about that.
Is anyone offended in the comments?
I think she's the only one I like.
She hates them, says Paul. Well, she doesn't fully hate them. Only Tom with the guess of C2. And then the biggest guess was for a C5. But 11% of people got the right answer with C3. Stuart Folds, David M, Christopher Spraggs, Ketone 333, AJ Allen, and Archie Llewellyn.
Very well done.
With the right answer. So we haven't... It's not 3 for 3 for any of our previous guesses because those are all new names to me. And most people, guessing for 4, 5, and 6. So it was right in the middle there. Nobody thought that they were really good or really bad. Well, a couple of people did. Some very strong royalists and just Tom with his pure hatred. Foreigners are more positive about the rules than native people. When I tuned in, I had no idea about her being so negative about them. Yeah. It's a benign negativity. It's sort of like a...
It's like I don't like it when people are mean about them. You know, like I don't like when people write horrible articles.
Right.
There's no need for that.
But they're just not they're not adding much to the world. Vic loves the Royals and he's British. Michele thought that all British people love the Royals. How long have you lived here, Michele? She really is kind of anti-royal. No MBE for Serena. That is true. She wasn't really up for one. You do work for charity, so I guess.
Something to work towards. Okay, right. Should we move on to the next one?
How many people have we scared off at this point? Can anyone just check the view count for me? Like, is it just dropped massively?
There's 98 people watching
Okay,
right
but
now.
what? But before you said that you hated the royals, like how was it then? This is just her opinion. Remember, she doesn't represent me, although I suppose in this instance maybe she did.
Didn't realise that was going to be so controversial.
No.
Really
Let's get on to a less controversial topic, which is celebrities.
Oh no.
and how much, well, it's not quite about how much we like them. So we're on to round D, and this category is inspired by the video that I'm sure most of you have seen of Gal Gadot, the actress behind Wonder Woman, singing the John Lennon song Imagine with a whole bunch of other celebrities, and it's an absolutely terrible rendition where they're all singing out of key. They're not even keeping to any kind of rhythm, and also it's just like this horrible tone deaf message, and it's just a bunch of celebrities that are desperate for attention. That's my opinion, but all that has inspired is a category which is out of touch celebrity to down to earth celebrity. So it's just getting us talking about celebrities. It doesn't have to be any of the ones that are in that video. But yeah, so on the left we've got out of touch celebrity, on the right down to earth celebrity. Please start randomizing your category. Sure. You can start hitting us with questions. I know that we did a bit about some celebrities last time, so you might, if you played before, you might know that Serena thinks that Gerard Depardieu is a slightly good thing about France, and she felt that Paul McCartney, when considered likable versus unlikable celebrity, he was in a 9. So that's giving you some gauge about some celebrities. But we're going to try and keep it... Don't worry if you don't know celebrities too much. We're going to try and keep it to a famous one. Because last time, there was quite a lot of people that never heard of Gerard Depardieu.
Yes, I'll try and think of somebody particularly famous.
Tom loves the royals. I just got the impression Serena was a Republican. I don't believe you for a second.
I am a little bit of a Republican. Yeah.
I mean, let's not chase more people away. Let's just focus our dislike on Gal Gadot and all those people. We all agree on that, right? There's no question. Although some people are saying she's very good looking. Of course, Archie saying Prince Andrew is enough of a reason. Good bloody point, Archie. Hard to like them when they take up all the seats at Pizza Express. Nice one, Paul. Yeah, I like it. Especially as we love Pizza Express. Doesn't I think it was done in good faith. They just did the wrong song. Yeah, I mean, but they've also got all the time in the world. Can't they just try a bit harder and at least try and sing to the same backing track? Where would you put John on out of touch celebrity to down to earth celebrity? Yeah,
he's totally out of touch.
Yeah,
off the charts.
Yeah, off the charts. Does Serena watch the Kardashians? I can confirm that Serena does sometimes watch the Kardashians more than is healthy.
Than is probably healthy.
Yeah.
I think I've got my clue.
Do you like Benedict Cumberbatch? I would say that she... All right, with the nodding, giving away so much.
Sorry.
I would say she does like Benedict Cumberbatch. He's perfectly fine. But maybe not so much on Tom Hiddleston, treating them like they're equals. Speaking of Pizza Express, judging by John's t-shirt, he just started a job there. Brilliant. I love it. Yeah, I mean, I do love their pizza. Would she watch a movie because it has a celebrity she likes in it? No, I don't think she's that fussed about... I wouldn't say that she's got celebrities that she's absolutely obsessed with, or especially actors. Where does Macaulay Culkin fit into Serena's picture? Into her life. She loves Home Alone. So yeah, there's a lot of love for Macaulay Culkin. I guess at one point he might have been considered out of touch, but now he seems kind of down to earth. And so yeah, I think that's the thing, is you can move around based on what you do. One week you're a comedian that's doing really crazy stuff, and then you're in Gal Gadot's Imagine video and you're just seeming so out of touch. What type of wine is Serena drinking? You can answer that one.
Chardonnay.
It's all we could get. It's
true. It's very nice.
It's perfectly fine. How much does Serena follow entertainment news? Almost not at all, unless it would just come up on unless it was up on Twitter for that day or something. Is it a good Chardonnay? It's a fine Chardonnay. It's an affordable one.
Pretty average Chardonnay.
I'm getting, what am I getting? I'm not sure.
Fruity.
Fruity, oh, okay.
I think.
Is there a cause that a celebrity motivated Serena to contribute to or involved in some way? I'll tell you who she quite likes is Kristen Bell. That's not your clue, is it?
No.
Yeah.
I do love Kristen Bell.
Paul says getting drunk. Well, maybe. So yeah, let's have our clue. We've run out of good questions, only bad ones. So what's the clue, Serena?
So the clue is J-Lo.
J-Lo. Okay, so out of touch celebrity on the left, down to earth celebrity on the right. It's time to start guessing. It's round D, and it's D dash, and then your number from 1 to 10. Where do you think J-Lo lands on out of touch to down to earth? I think this one's gonna be. I don't know if people are gonna get this, but I can't say much more. Oh, it's jumping around. Max, it's D. It's round D, not A. Post again or you're going to be sad. We've got loads coming in. We got 1 and 2 and 8 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 6 and... Wow, okay.
Are people thinking of...
Are people getting confused?
What era of...
With Jennifer Lawrence?
Of J-Lo. What era of J-Lo are you thinking of when you're giving your answers?
That's a good question. I mean, I'd love to know what era of J-Lo you're thinking of. I imagine you're thinking of present day J-Lo, who's having, something of a J-Lo innocence. Doesn't make sense.
That's terrible.
No,
stop.
It doesn't work, guys. Somebody think of something better to say. The screen says A1. Okay, well, I'm going to take that down if that's misleading. I was just trying to show how you type it out. But most people seem to be getting it. Paul says she's still Jenny from the block. It is Jennifer Lopez. I'm going to say that. Yeah,
sorry.
You're going by her. It is Jennifer Lopez. Don't be fooled by the rocks that she got. Good point. I thought she was saying Jello. Oh. Yeah, but we don't have Jello here, so we would say jelly.
Jelly, yeah.
I forgot about the stripper pole at the Super Bowl. Yeah, that is somewhat relevant because Serena did watch the Super Bowl halftime, so bear that in mind. But no, it's too late. You've had your guesses. No more guesses. It's time for me to guess. Out of touch celebrity to down to earth celebrity. I don't think that anybody could claim that she is down to earth. I don't think that she's fully out of touch. I'm gonna go with. I think based on your look, anyway.
I haven't looked.
I'm going for a 4. I'm going for a 4.
Okay.
Okay, please reveal.
The answer.
The answer is
a 4.
Yes!
You were right.
I got one right.
You were right.
That's crazy.
Because, she's super glam, but she's also Jenny from the block, as you said.
Yeah.
She's keeping it real a little bit.
Yeah.
But she's also strutting her stuff. And
yeah, okay. Sure. Yeah, I mean, I don't really keep up with her comings and goings that much.
Also, who can look that so good when you're that age?
Does that mean that that doesn't mean either, though? What does that mean?
I don't know. She's like drunk
You're
from
just
like
reacting
the elixir of life. I don't know. She's incredible.
Okay. Well, I've got the guesses in, and the answer was 4, and that was the most guessed answer. Okay, we're having everyone's having their own renaissance in the quiz. 29% of people. It was a bit of a mix. We had 27% go with 2, only 13% going in the middle there with 3. That's peculiar. And then we've got some people going all the way up to 9. So the winning answers this time are coming in from HM, Adrian F, Jackie, Michele, Jonathan, Matthias, Benjamin, Berrett, Samuel, Christopher, Spraggs, Matt M, Archie, Hamfrags, Ben Broomfield again with a winning answer, and Rich Savage. So
fantastic. Loads of correct answers there.
Okay. Ben Broomfield, I think, is currently in the lead, but you guys will be keeping track of your own score. A Jennifer-renaissance. You say it. I'm struggling.
I can't say that. I can't say that.
Are you two too young to remember her throwing fits in the fancy hotels?
Oh, I don't remember that. No.
I mean...
I guess that would have changed things.
Also, I mean, we've got to be but we did say out of touch, but if I'm recalling like the days of like Ben Affleck, but you know Ben Affleck, yeah, that didn't really. I think if we were back in those days, things would be very different. But somehow we're re-updating our feelings on J-Lo. All right, we're gonna get Serena started on the next category. We're on to round E, and the category is based on this time the story that an astrophysicist got some magnets stuck in his nose and had to go to hospital because he was trying to invent something that would stop people from touching their hands.
The face.
Oh, face.
I think he was inventing a necklace that would beep or do something anytime you went near your face.
Okay, but he put magnets in his nose.
Somehow managed to get some magnets stuck up his nose. I mean, the mind boggles.
I appreciate that you read the whole article because I very much just read the headline and created a whole category out of it. So let's get that up on screen. So the category is, inspired by that, very painful to not very painful. Very painful on the left, not very painful on the right. Randomise the thing, hide the wheel, get thinking of a clue, and you guys can be asking me some questions.
You just need to update the wheel.
And I want to show off something very cool that I forgot to do the entire last game. Is look, while Serena's thinking, I can change. Oh no. Oh wow.
What happened?
No, it's fine. It's fine. I just screwed with things very slightly. I can change Timmy's face so that he's thinking. It's amazing. Has Serena broken a bone?
Nope.
I should know that. I didn't know that. She hasn't. J-Lo doesn't follow Gavin on Instagram, therefore out of touch, I guess. Broomfield is cheating. Oh no. If he is, we need to block him. Is that true? I mean, that's Michaela calling that, so I can't believe a single word he's saying. It was 4 magnets up his nose.
4?
Appreciate the extra info.
How would you not just stop at 1?
He got more magnets stuck up there trying to get the first couple out.
Oh, that's amazing.
That is insane.
That's amazing.
Has Serena ever had acupuncture?
No, I haven't.
Why do I not know the answers to any of these?
No.
So, oh yeah, let's clarify this a bit. Whatever answer you give is somewhat painful, right?
Yeah, I'm thinking on a scale of painful, so from not particularly painful, mildly painful to...
Yeah, I just realised I've done it. I should have put them the other way around, because 10 is mildly painful in this. So let's just try and remember that.
Okay, that's confused me then. Hold
Sure.
on. So 10. Say that again.
10 is not very painful. I could have predicted that, but I didn't. Are Serena's ears pierced? They are.
Yes, I don't have earrings on, but
and Serena does have a tattoo. One. A very long time ago. What does that tell you?
Do you have a tattoo?
But don't give any extra info. Does Serena prefer physical pain or emotional pain?
Oh no, I was very much thinking about the physical pain side of things. Okay. Yeah, if that helps with guessing.
How painful are Serena's hangovers? Well, more than they used to be.
So much more.
The only pain I understand is physical. Interesting. Have you had a root canal?
No.
Okay.
No, but I have had a wisdom tooth out.
Have you ever stepped on a Lego?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I think I'm ready.
You got your clue. Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Does Serena fear doctors? Don't answer that. I would say that she doesn't hugely fear them, but there's a little bit of fear going on there. Yeah, and probably a little bit more so for the dentist. I hope I haven't screwed anything with your clue.
No, you haven't.
Okay. Did you enjoy having your wisdom tooth taken out? Who enjoys that? Come on. What are these people in these comments? What the kind of people that watch actual LOL? Okay, so we're going to have a clue. Go for it.
A paper cut.
A paper cut. So very painful would be 1. Not very painful would be 10. Start guessing. You need the round, which is round E, then the dash, then a number. We got an E8 coming in, so yeah, not very painful. Serena, please blink twice if you need us to send out. Oh, have you already seen that?
Oh dear. Got some solid numbers coming in. Lots of 9s. Some at the other end of the scale. Is that because of but people would say that a paper cut is very painful.
I think people do think that paper cuts...
So it's quite a divisive thing to have chosen.
Well, they can be like really painful, right? Yeah, okay.
That's interesting.
Timmy is shocked at some of your guesses, and now he's happy again.
So we've got I think E8 or E7 might end up being the most popular guess here.
Yeah, it's pretty. You don't know pain. Okay, sure. I love the people that are that just bringing in the comments. Have they already done their guess at this point, and then they're just... Depends where it is. A paper cup to the eye would be pretty excruciating.
Oh,
yeah.
That's known. Eyeballs. Ugh.
Okay, all right. I think we've had enough there. How do you choose which games to put in the background? It's just
we're quite lazy about that, to be honest. It just
their colour. It's all about the colour.
The colour.
Yeah.
But it's been the same ones
forever, because I've only got so many games that match the colour of this chair. That's all it is. All right. I will guess. Did I guess last time?
No. You can guess.
Maybe I did. So very painful, not very painful.
Paper cut.
I think that Serena's going to say it is 6.
A 6. Okay.
I think it's very painful, as there's not much adrenaline pumping when cutting yourself with paper. If you have a real deep cut, you sometimes don't even feel it because of the shock. Interesting.
Oh, that's interesting.
Someone coming in with a doctor level of
I've never cut myself
with paper.
With a so I wouldn't know. Never cut myself very deeply, so.
Sure. Okay. Fine.
I didn't.
Okay. Reveal. I think it's time to reveal.
And the answer is a 9.
A 9, not very painful.
Not
okay,
very painful.
Serena laughs at all of your experiences with paper cuts. You guys, what are you talking about?
Kind of mildly,
why did I say 6?
Mildly irritating. Not super painful. I think at the far end of the scale, definitely it would have to be like breaking bones, giving birth, anything kind of extreme. I think.
Yeah.
In the really painful.
Did many people go beyond? So we're at...
Oh, and definitely going to the dentist.
Yeah, some people thought it was over the other side. They were saying, we've got a good sort of quarter of the guesses saying it's very painful.
It's very painful.
The answer was 8?
9.
9. Really should track these. So that was a 17% of guesses. We've got Paul Spencer, Light and Fire, Barrett with another right answer. They must be doing pretty well at this point. David M, Andy Davidson, Max Black, Snezzy, Zilntud team, and Natalie is a fraud. Yes, she is. 17% of the guess is quite mixed. 23% for 8, 23% for 7, 17% for 6. And then a bunch of stragglers that have just got no idea about pain.
Is anyone else feeling confident yet about winning? Is there anybody who thinks that they've got...
Well, I think Ben Broomfield, if he isn't cheating, is doing pretty well. And there's a few that I'm seeing the names come up a lot.
Okay.
These millennials don't really work with paper anymore. Sure. I see what you're saying. Okay. All right, we're going to set you up with the next category.
Thank you.
So this one is based on the fact we're coming back to the royal family, who, how much do we love them?
3, sorry. 3 out of...
fluctuates. Prince Charles got the coronavirus, but it looks like he's going to be okay. It's very mild, and apparently he's recovering already, so lucky him. So inspired by the fact that Prince Charles has the coronavirus, we are going with, they are like the poshest people in the world, so we are going with signs that you're common and signs that you're... Oh my god, the thing is wrong. I got this... Okay, the graphic is wrong. That's peculiar because I updated it and now I've got to try and... Serena, please read some comments.
Okay, sure. Having a minor technical difficulty now. So... Jackie saying that she did better than when she didn't know us at all. Sorry about that. We like to keep you on your toes. sorry that Zlinted team has only got one right so far. You might be able to
brutal.
turn it around.
And that was the guy that is staying up late, so I guess
maybe it's
he's putting in the effort for us.
Yeah, and thanks for sticking around.
Yeah.
Anthony Hay hasn't scored a single thing, which is a shame. And yeah, that's kind of everybody's just having a bit of a chat. Wine is starting to hit Jon. Yes, it is, definitely.
No, I'm impervious to wine. So we're on to round F with this one. You start hitting me with some questions about Serena's feelings or understanding. So I think what we're going for here is we're going for the absurd poshness of the royal family. So I suppose it would be saying certain words or the way you dressed or just things that no normal person does. Yeah?
Okay.
Right? You're about to randomize?
Yes.
Okay, go for it. Please, start.
I am.
Okay. Jon put the common at 1 and the posh at 10, revealing. No, it isn't revealing, Vic. And I would argue that being posh is a down, is definitely, in our opinion, not.
I'm having a bit of trouble with the machine thing. Sorry. Can't get it to. There we go. Okay.
Who's your favourite designer? What kind of designer? Board game designer? Are they asking questions of Efka now? Do you tuck your t-shirt into your chinos? Well, if you're wearing chinos, that's on the verge.
It's already super posh. You just need to add the numbers back to the wheel.
Oh, thank you. I can't. Yeah, sweet. So you're thinking of a clue?
Yeah. I'm having a little think.
Oh, there's some bits of static noise. Is anyone else getting that? I mean, it's absolutely nightmare trying to fix things.
That could be.
Oh yeah.
Something to do with this.
Try not to sit on that. Okay. Should get Jon going on liquor by episode 3 to see how ridiculous it gets. Does Serena like foie gras? No. No answering. Do we live in a posh area? No, we don't.
I really want to answer things, but I'm forbidden. I must keep a poker face, right?
You are forbidden, yes. And you're thinking of your clue. You must focus on that.
Okay, I think I've got my clue.
There's a bit of mic popping. Is that new? Does anyone know whose microphone it is? Did it move? No, it stopped. Oh, yeah, that's gonna. Somebody's saying I think it stopped. Well, how big is your yacht? Oh, it's not a yacht. It's just a little boat. On normal days, how often do you visit Starbucks?
Never. No.
What is that?
Is Starbucks a fancy thing or a not fancy thing?
Yeah, I don't know where they're going with that.
I don't know what.
I'm not sure what that tells you. What's Serena's favourite evening TV programme and snack to go with it?
Ooh, good question. I like a good drama or a good kind of.
Just like good TV.
Yeah, generally good.
By the way, Serena, quite a big fan of The Crown, so that whole royal family thing.
Yeah.
Maybe if you'd been watching that recently. Oh, it was from The Movement, yeah. So just.
Okay, sorry, I'm a fidget. I can't help it.
Serena doesn't really have any fancy British hats. Starbucks is considered posh.
I wish I had a fancy.
But no,
hat.
she doesn't go to Starbucks. Has Serena ever said pip pip or chuffed? No.
No.
But yes, so I suppose in the way that it would help you, she would consider those things posh. Have you got your clue?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Hit us.
Okay. The clue is that you like to go on skiing holidays with people called Mumbles and Bunny.
Mumbles? Okay, so we're on round F. So remember, it's signs your common on all the way over to the left with 1, signs your posh over to 10, and now is your chance to guess. So you need F dash and then the number, and it's going on a skiing trip with people like Mumbles and Bunny. And we got some guesses coming in. Are those actual names? I guess they're like
they're
nicknames. Of great friends of yours. Mumble.
No, because they're not going on.
Is that based on something? Mumbles.
It is, but I'll have to tell you afterwards.
Okay, please tell us afterwards. There's some stuff coming in. It's definitely on the posh side for a lot of people. 8s, 9s, 10s. Yeah, this is I think there could be a lot of right answers here, but we shall see.
Yeah.
Mumbles is a poor area in Swansea. All right, yeah, I mean, yes it is, but that's not who this person's named after. Those are my parents' names. As if. Any nickname said with a British accent and they'll sound posh. Mumbles and Bunny, darling.
Exactly.
Mumbles and Bunny were noted gang members. This is too much of a British clue for me.
Oh, sorry.
No, come on.
I'd be interested to know what would be considered posh and common in other cultures, like in the countries that you're in at the moment. What would be a sign that you're really posh or really common? Whether it would be different.
Okay.
To
Sure. Okay. All right. I think we've had enough guesses. I'm gonna guess. I mean, I am really tempted to go for a 10, but I don't. I think you can get posher than that. Like the royal family is posher than that. So I'm gonna go with a 9. That's my guess. Please reveal.
I'm gonna just put that at a 9 first.
Please do.
Okay. So ready to reveal?
Mm-hmm.
And you were right. It's a 9.
Yeah, it's another 9. That was the last round as well.
Yep.
Okay, it's time to see what people went for. I mean, there was mostly 10s, I think. So we've got lots of 10s. 58% of people went with 10. Only 17% with 9. It was the second most guessed. And the winning answers are from Debal, Chris, Andre DeWitt, Dirkus, who's the winner from the last game.
Oh, yeah.
Light and Fire, Zilnuteam, Dale Castellano, and Ben Broomfield again. It's very much looking like he's going to win this. Nobody guessed from 5 or below, so everyone knew that this was posh. And it was just degrees, and we're very much getting more and more posh. What would you have put for a 9? Or how much do you... I think... Yeah, well, I obviously think it's right. That's what I guessed.
In the USA, an extra 2 meters of social distancing is posh. It's very... I enjoyed that comment. I was thinking a 10 would be that you own your own castle. Something like that, you know. Right. Whereas, so the story behind the names Mumbles and Bunny is I know 2 people, well, not particularly well, but I know 2 people who's, instead of calling their parents or their mum, or even mummy, they call them Mumbles or Bunny. Like, that's like very, like, I don't know.
Crazy.
That's the sign of a posh person, I'd say.
I think it is. Okay. Please start thinking about the next category. Read some comments.
So I was really interested about the idea of the Starbucks being fancy, being posh. Is that because it is really expensive? Like maybe it's quite a expensive habit to feed if you're going to.
I mean, sure, it's expensive, but I would never see Prince Charles going to Starbucks.
Yeah, I see what you're saying there.
It's not all about money though. You can have posh people that don't have a lot of money because they inherited like a house and they live in but they're actually kind of struggling to keep it going because of all the upkeep and they don't have a job because they're eccentric. I don't know. All right, so let's get to the next category. So we're on to round G. This is the penultimate category. And this is based on the story that a medical fetish site donated loads of scrubs to a American hospital because obviously the hospitals are struggling for all like the equipment and they're getting through hospital scrubs really quickly because of all the kind of cleaning and stuff. So they were running out and a website that sold them for people with fetishes donated a whole bunch. So very good of them. Nice little lighthearted story. And so that has inspired the category, the least sexy profession to the sexiest profession. And you can start asking us questions about that. And Serena, please randomise the wheel.
This is going to be funny.
So, let's have a look at what people are saying. Is J.K. Rowling posh, or is rich and posh all different? Yeah, I wouldn't say that J.K. Rowling is posh. It's tricky. She's just rich. That's the way we see it. It's about the way you act and kind of...
having good manners and...
Well, yeah, but also having, being too much in that direction, kind of being... caring too much about that kind of thing.
The wheel is misbehaving quite a lot today, I have to say.
Which season of Scrubs did they donate? Brilliant. Thoughts on firefighters? Well, I don't think you can give any comments here. I'm sure she'll prove me wrong, but I've never heard Serena proclaim much about the sexiness of professions other than YouTuber.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
But maybe that's just to spare my feelings. I would say that she's maybe not she doesn't go fully stereotypical with a firefighter, but
I think I'm going to think of it more against what everyone would consider to be sexy, not sexy.
No, it's got to be your opinion.
It's got to be my opinion.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
I mean, unless you think a Undertaker is really sexy, and then, try and keep it so it makes some sense to everyone.
Okay, I'm gonna have a little think.
We are talking professions that Serena finds sexy. We're going to learn so much. Someone's going to be like, "Hey, that's my job." Does Serena have a thing for doctors? Well, she has a great respect for doctors, but I guess we might learn more. Does she like a man in uniform? Maybe. Are bodybuilders sexy? I would say only up to a point. The crazy muscles she's probably not going to be into. Has she owned any sexy calendars? No, so you're going to get nothing off of that. Once somebody says they're a YouTuber, the pants are off. Does Serena find any of your characters or voices sexy? No.
Deeply disturbing?
No, yeah.
It would be fair to say. Sorry. I think I've got a clue.
What profession did her ex have? Wow, you're really trying to... Well, she hasn't had an ex in a very, very long time. So I don't know that they even had an official profession because they were still in college. So, John, have you ever worn a uniform? Have I? I mean, maybe for a fancy dress. I've worn a doctor's coat.
You used to work in a supermarket. Did you have to wear a uniform then?
Well, sure. And a school uniform. I've worn a lab coat to a Halloween thing because I got it. Oh, because we got it for a party celebrating the TV show ER. And I've got one that says Dr. John Carter on it. This is my favourite
He's
character.
your fave.
Timmy is the uniform. Good point. What's Serena's job? Vic, you know what Serena's job is. She works for a charity, so it's an office job. There's no uniform involved.
No, I don't have to wear a uniform.
Did you donate that lab coat? Oh, good point.
No, we've got it in the cupboard if anybody wants it.
Are they short on them? I only have one. Oh, God, Gavin's now saying it, and Gavin's a doctor. He should know. All right, well, contact me. I'm sure I can make it happen.
I think I've got my clue.
We're on round G. And yeah, please give us your clue.
So my clue is, keep it nice and simple, accountant.
Okay, so least sexy profession on the left, sexiest on the right, and it's round G, G dash, and then the number you're going for. Accountants, start guessing now. We're kicking off with a G3. There's a few G3s. I mean, wow, they're giving quite a lot of credit to accountant. Stuart going with a G9. Does he just love accountants? I guess maybe Stuart
might be an accountant.
Poor guy. I mean, he's deluded. Certified public accountant. That would have to be a 9.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Sure
That's an off the charts 10.
Are we talking about what's his face from Parks and Rec?
Oh yeah,
Adam Scott. Ben. Yeah, he's an accountant.
Yes.
Worried that the accountants in the audience are going to be really hurt. Yeah, and it's not an uncommon job, so there's definitely going to be one accountant in there.
I knew it was going to be controversial.
Sexy accountant is a classic Halloween costume. Yeah.
Is it?
I don't know. Americans do Halloween a lot differently from we do.
Sure.
We're running out of wine. Okay, G2, G3. Lots of comments coming in on this. Like, not many people actually venturing a guess. They're just obsessed with. There's. So Angela is, it seems, an accountant. Does Serena like the mathy board games? This is far too late for questions. I would say not so much, though.
The what board games?
The mathy, like mathsy.
Oh, okay.
Games. All right, I think that's enough for guessing. I'm going to say, I'm going to give this a 2. That's my guess. Please reveal.
So I'm just going to put that at 2. Okay, so the answer is 2, indeed.
Yeah, I'm killing this. Is anyone tracking my guesses?
So,
I feel like I maybe have 2 at this point.
Sorry if that's offensive to any of the accountants out there. I was just thinking of a stereotypical accountant, and I'm sure none of you are
and not
anything
Ben Wyatt.
Like the stereotypical.
Someone's saying that we could pull off a good Ben and Leslie for Halloween.
Oh yeah, that would be fun.
Yeah. I don't know how you dress as them. Okay, right. Let's see what guesses we have in. Keep an eye on the comments, Serena.
Okay.
All right. So 2. Yeah, the audience doing really well. It's another win for the audience. 45% of the guesses for 2. Nobody thought it was the least sexy except for 2 people.
I was a bit torn because I felt like it's not. Yeah, there's a lot more that are a lot more unsexy. So like anything to do with like working with sewage, stuff like that. Right. That's pretty unsexy. So I thought maybe I was being a bit harsh.
Yeah.
To the accountants, but
just know, accountants, that you're 1 up from sewage. And the people that got it right are Debal, Daniel Nabin, Chris, Gooley, Light and Fire again. That's definitely a few. Matt M again, Jackie again, Benjamin Klein, Matthias, Grant McGregor, Master Shiki, Snezzy, Eve again, Rich Savage, Jenna, Hamfrags, Ben Broomfield with another winning answer. Is he cheating? Please can someone check? And Archie Llewellyn. If he's cheating, he will be punished. The second most popular guess...
I think he's just in tune.
He does know you, to be fair, so there is that. The second most popular guess was G3 with 28%.
Oh, my old boss is watching. Hey, Al. How's it going?
Okay. What were we just talking about? How do you feel about...
don't go back there.
Yeah, let's not go back. But Al didn't work in finance, at least, so you know, he's safe. Some people, Stuart and Dale, going for a bold... They're just giving up on the chance to win the game. They just want to go with a bold, jokey answer, suggesting that accountants are 8 or 9 on the sexy scale. I apologise.
So hot.
All right, let's carry on. Let's set Serena up with our last category. This is round H, and this is all inspired by the fact that our Prime Minister Boris Johnson got the coronavirus.
I think he was the first leader, like
country
to get it. No?
I think there was some like smaller countries, but people were saying he was like the big cheese, you know, of one of the more famous bigger countries, I guess.
Okay.
And of course he was bragging about shaking everyone's hands and saying it wasn't a big deal about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So serves him right, but
but also,
yeah. So the category for this, inspired by our Prime Minister, is
it's not sexy profession.
No,
we're not going there.
Is national embarrassment to national treasure.
Yeah.
So national embarrassment on the left, national treasure on the right. Throw in your questions. Try and learn what Serena thinks about national embarrassments and treasures. I guess, are we going with a British thing here? But we're going to try and keep it something that everyone knows.
Yeah, I guess we'll have to.
It doesn't have to be a person either. It can be something else.
Thing.
But it's something embarrassing. I guess you could think about something of another nationality, but working in the sewage is super sexy because they do such important work. Yeah, Clank hitting us with the hard truths there.
Yeah, I guess you're right, really.
Yeah. There's been a lot of politicians that got it. He's the first top politician. I wouldn't call him a top politician, but there's that.
He is a politician.
Nick Cage is a 10 because he's in the movie National Treasure. Thoughts on Nicolas Cage? Okay. I don't think Serena really cares
I need to just like have a little. This is quite a hard one for me. I'm going to struggle with this one.
Stop listening, Chloe. You need to put your headphones on. Let's bring the royal family back into this. What does Serena think of Royal Mail? What a nuanced question that I won't venture to answer. Have you ever embarrassed yourself nationally? Well, she's doing it right now. This is internationally.
This is literally as bad as it gets.
You remember the first round when she got the numbers the wrong way around? Board game wise, what's a British national treasure or the closest thing to it? I mean, I barely can answer that. I can't think right now of a strong. We are definitely behind the old Brits. Pretty sure the Canadian PM went into self-isolation before it was acquired. Yeah, but did he have it, you know? I
think his wife had it.
His wife had it. What's the British equivalent of stealing the Declaration of Independence? You could steal the Magna Carta, although there's 4 copies of that, so... Or maybe there were 4 copies. Are there still 4 copies? Or stealing the Crown Jewels, that would be the British equivalent. Cryptid is a British game. Yeah, that's a pretty good game. Okay, cool. We're not afraid to get back to talking about board games. It's okay. Come on, hit me with some questions. I'm going to give you some info.
Oh, I think I've got one. Okay, good. Yeah, I've got one. I was really worried about that one. I was really struggling, but I think I got it.
All right. So we've got some clues. I'm just going to answer a few more questions. Okay. No, there's. What does she think of the British Museum?
Controversial.
Oh, okay, sure. Yeah. Yeah, again, like a very long answer to that one. Right, so this is round H. This is our final round. And so you're going to be saying H dash, then a number. Serena, let's have your clue.
My clue is Wimbledon.
Wimbledon, the tennis tournament that takes place in Wimbledon, London.
Not this year.
Are we sad? So start guessing now. We're coming in. H7, H9. People think this is on the National Treasure side of things. What's her opinion on the money that's sitting in the National Treasury? I don't know.
I don't think I've ever thought about it.
What's your opinion on the Spice Girls movie?
Oh, I mean, yeah, it's got to be up there, right?
I don't know that I've ever watched it, and I was such a big Spice Girls fan.
That's insane. How have you never watched it?
I know. I know it's got Richard E. Grant in it. Isn't it terrible?
It is really bad, but it doesn't stop it being a national treasure.
Stonehenge. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what that question is. J.K. Rowling, you like the Harry Potter books.
Yeah.
But it's far too late for that. We're on Wimbledon. This isn't going to help you. We've got some mixed answers. I think it's going to be a good one. I'm just intrigued about whether the people with the most guesses so far are going to get this one right. Hello to Berlin. I still want to know what is level 9 for sexy profession.
Michele, let me have a think.
So we're on to round edge. Okay, I think that's enough time for guessing. Everyone's done their guessing. And we're saying Wimbledon, National Treasure. I'm going to have my guess. I think that Serena doesn't care that much about Wimbledon. So I'm going to put this one at a 7.
Okay, let's turn my little dial right up there. Okay, number 7. Ready for the reveal?
We're ready. Reveal the wheel.
It is a 7.
No way! You got 3 in a row, I think.
It is a 7. Yeah, it's like a national institute, right? But like, there's other things that are more of a national treasure. I always think of national treasure as being like people. Like, I don't know, like Stephen Fry would be a national treasure, or Dame Judi Dench.
Would Stephen Fry still be? I don't know. Okay, so 7 is not the most popular guess. 30%.
No. What was the most popular?
30% was 8. So to be fair, I think people were very close.
Yeah, I think we're getting in tune with each other at the very end.
Yeah, so the people that got it right, 30% of the guesses: Gavin, Reyes, Durkis, Andy Davidson, Matt Kutrick, Paul Spencer, Michele, David, Jackie, Matthias, again for Matthias, again for Barrett, again for Ben Broomfield. I think he's probably won this.
I think you might have won.
And also El Masteres tu Amigo. So congratulations to all of those people that got it right this time. And yeah.
Are you going to calculate the results now?
I'm going to try and calculate the results. How about you?
So I had a quick question. I forgot to ask this last time, but I really wanted to know where you're all watching from. So I was wondering if you could put in the comments where you all are. And yeah, what you're up to right now, obviously, apart from watching us. But,
and also just mention in the comments, if you think you've got an amazing score, let me know and it might speed up my process, but you carry on reading the comments.
Yeah, okay, cool. So someone's from LA, Hackney, that's just down the road, Indonesia, Germany, San Diego. That's pretty cool. Oh, well, Korea. It's 4 a.m. in Korea. Wow, what are you doing awake? I'm very impressed. Istanbul, Norway, Portland, Oregon, Denmark, Chicago, Madrid, Indonesia again, Australia, the Netherlands, Weymouth in the UK, trying to get toilet paper, Surrey in the UK, Maryland in the US, Johannesburg, Hertfordshire, Serbia. Wow. More from LA, Austria, Denmark, trying to buy Wavelength and solving crosswords. It's a good way to pass the time.
Buying Wavelength. There's a link in the description of the video if you want to buy Wavelength.
Eve is from France. So it's good to know. Hi, okay. Eve. Warrington from the UK. Tennessee, USA. Eating Cheez-Its. Nice.
Okay, I've come up against quite an amazing technical issue, which is that I didn't track the answers. So we're just going to go offline for about 3 minutes. I'm going to have to watch back the video and then we'll be back to announce the winner. So keep posting your comments.
I'll keep reading them. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, be back in a sec.
getting a bit bored.
Okay, we're back. So we've done a very, you won't be able to read that, but very scientific way of counting up the scores.
Yeah, super
but
quick.
I've been back through the scores. We do have a winner.
Thank you for being patient with us while we were working that out.
So I can let you know that some of the people that were close but didn't quite win, we had Reyes with 4, at least 4, I think. Jackie with 4, Matthias, Archie, Dale, Barrett, Eve all had 3. But far and away, the player with the most right guesses was Ben Broomfield. So well done to Ben.
Huge congratulations, Ben.
He is crowned the winner for this time. Thank you so much to everyone for joining us. Is there any comments that you wanted to read out?
No, it was just really nice to see where everybody was coming in from. Really loving that. And they were wondering what we were doing while we were offline. There's a bit of theorising that we'd gone to watch an episode of The Crown, and we'd gone out to buy some loo roll. Yeah,
it was mostly just me frantically trying to track the answers, but I'm getting very slightly better at this. Thank you so much to Neil for creating a system that was allowing me to see the guesses and the percentages of the guesses and stuff like that. Thank you so much to you for all joining us. We had so much fun again, and if you want to see us do it again, then please just let us know. Hopefully we can get more people back another time. We might try a different game at some point, or we might just keep playing Wavelength because it kind of works pretty well. Gets everyone talking in the comments. So yeah, let us know. But
yeah, it would be lovely. I mean, we're not sure when it will happen again exactly.
But we'll let you know.
We'll let you know.
Make sure to subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell, and then you will definitely find out about the next live stream. So thanks to everyone for watching. Thanks to Serena for giving the clues.
Thanks. Thanks.
And
thanks for playing.
Yeah, see you next time.
All right, bye everybody.